It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Love. And his throw here is incomplete. Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
70 range. Come on. Set.
They go play action now. May drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. The Patriots at 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
This defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the gun, it's May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's May. Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw. May. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Love now. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
To throw now, here's Love.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 17-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Love.
Right side to Watson.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they go play action with May. They'll get this to Bell.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready?
Off the play fake, here's May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing here is May.
Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Drake May.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are able to move back in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
and it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Play action. May. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Love looking to throw it. He's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And running with power here. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. it's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Webb. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd down and 13. On play action, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
They'll throw with May.
That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That's complete to Palmer.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, May.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the give.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Here's Love.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Here's May. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Dances by him.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, Love.
This one swung out to Williams.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Love now. The short throw to Musgrave.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing. Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Love. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers' first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struck. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. To throw, it's May. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Webb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good game. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw, May. Got it to Bell on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go play action now. May. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tight. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
And they go play action with May. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's May. Now working free down the field, that's Polk. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Go, Jack. Go, Jack. Ready.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw now, here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Love, they go play action now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Love. This is caught.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Williams.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love, escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and goal, Love eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Love, this is 3rd and goal.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way,
he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
22. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw with May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
To the air, May. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
70 range. 70 range.
4th down, here's May. That is caught, and he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
Here's May.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 12-yard line.
Check, Panther. Let's go now.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
Broken tackle, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
From the shotgun, it's May.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love now. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for New England, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a